Hey, Stamp friends, welcome to the Joy Stamp with Rachel. I'm Rachel Coon and it's our Fun Fold Friday. Today I'll be making a two-step card using the Taco Fiesta Stamp Set. That is a $1 million Achiever stamp set design that's in the mini catalog and it's carrying over into the new annual catalog next month. Go ahead and hold my flip and we'll get started. All right, let's get everything in focus. You guys can see everything just great. Welcome, welcome. If you're watching this, I do have to apologize. I'm getting over a cold, so you might hear a couple of sniffles and coughing, especially as the more and more I talk. But I couldn't let this day go by without sharing this really awesome card. Let me first show you the stamp set we're using called Taco Fiesta. Hey, Catherine, welcome. Glad to see you here. If you haven't added this to your list, be sure to add it before too long. Definitely before May for Cinco de Mayo. But I just love all these great sayings. We have "You spice up my life," "You're not your average friend," "Holy guacamole, it's your birthday." That's one we're using right now. And then I'm having the little avocado, the chips, and our cute little guac container or salsa, depending on which way you color it. And then they have all these cute little faces, so you can give characters to these food items. All right, let me go ahead and show you the card. Here it is, our fun fold. I'm using a couple of soon-to-be retiring items, so I'll talk about those just a little bit. And I do have to let you know that one lucky person who comments on our Facebook Live, either between now and midnight or on the YouTube channel, has a chance to win the card that we make in our video today. So make sure I see your comments. I love hearing from you guys. This is a two-step, so you can kind of see how it has two steps to it, the top and the bottom. And it opens up like this, so we do have a spot that's fun to write on. And of course, we included our cute little piñata in there. All right, let's grab all these pieces out to make today's card. And I want to let you know that you can use this layout with lots of different stamp sets. I do want to show you also a fun card my team member made and sent to me using the Fiesta time she created with a cute little piñata right there. Isn't that gorgeous? So there's so many things you can do with this stamp set as well. So we will need just a couple of pieces. Okay, lots of pieces. And all these measurements will be over on my blog, so if you want to refer to that later on, I have the link to it will be in the comments below. Okay, so let's start with our card base. So this is our main piece here. I'm using the Orchid Oasis, which is one of the ink colors that's staying. This is part of the 2022 to 2024 ink colors. Grab your bone folder and let's start our fold here. Usually I stamp first, but we're going to go ahead and get this one ready. And I'll just eliminate some of our pieces here. So we'll fold that one down. And then we'll do this last piece there. So sometimes it's tricky to fold things. So the way to remember is that this one is going to be facing down as our final step there. I have two pieces of Designer Series paper we're going to add to this one. This is from the Hostess Designer Series paper. So it's called the Flowers and More. This is for free when you have a $150 order or and you use your Hostess rewards to get it. I actually think it's $18, so you probably need about a $180 order to get this paper for free. Put just a little bit of liquid glue to attach this to this part here. I love this paper because it is so bright and beautiful. So we have the big piece right there. Then we're going to go ahead and add our little guy here on this little panel. He's like 7/8 of an inch. He's not quite 1 inch there. I'm having it closed so I can look to make sure I'm lining it up alongside that DSP that we already put on. Okay, set that aside. And let's show you what we need to do to stamp. So the other part is this little piece here. I'm using Parakeet Party with some DSP. We'll attach that there in just a minute. And then I have a cute little avocado I've stamped and colored. And we'll get ready to fussy cut them out. I have a piece of basic white right here. We'll need to do some stamping on this one as well. And then this is for our inside, for our cute little piñata. For these guys here, I went ahead and I just used my Stampin' blends. I used the Gray Granite, which is a soon-to-be retiring shade of blend, and then the Parakeet Party. I used the Evening Evergreen for the outline of this avocado, and Soft Suede. Those two blends are also retiring, so keep that in mind. All right, let's do some stamping, and then we'll fussy cut and assemble. Let's grab our Memento ink. That's our black. It works best for any type of coloring with Stampin' blends. Let's grab our cute little piñata guy and ink him up. We'll put him on that far right corner of our basic white that's going to go on the inside of our card. Cute. And then we need to grab our little nachos. Let's see. Hopefully I didn't put him away. I did. So the stamp set is a photopolymer, so when you open up on the inside, they could all be attached to the case, which is pretty cool. Let me grab a clear block, and we'll attach our little nachos. These little chips here. There's one big nacho as well, which you can put a little cute face on that one. These guys, you can't put as many faces on it. It's more of just like an added extra one. We're going to stamp that over here on this basic white, like so. All right. And lastly, we need to stamp our greeting using the Orchid Oasis as our stamp of choice. And let's go ahead and ink that up. Holy guacamole, it's your birthday. How fun is that saying? All right. I'm going to do a quick practice with this one. I feel like sometimes I get it too juicy and I don't want to. Oh, that looks good. Okay. Or sometimes there's a hair that comes on it. I'm going to go ahead and stamp it right here in the top left corner. Press down. Looks good. All right. Now we can grab our Stampin' blends and do some coloring. We're going to grab our light mango melody for those nachos. This is another color that should be retiring the end of this month, so make sure you grab it before it's gone. We're going to just do the outline of these nachos. I'm not going to color them all the way in. We're pretending like it's a corn tortilla chip, which usually has like more of a white color to it anyway. We want to give it just a little bit of color by doing just the outline. And that mango melody I thought was a perfect nacho look for it. Okay, while we have this out though, we are going to color some of our piñata. So I'm just going to color the tip of it. And we're going to do a little bit of his tail right here. And the inside of his little pack there. All right, next let's go ahead and color the rest of our piñata. You can do whatever colors you want. I picked colors that would match our designer series paper. So I have this light sweet sorbet. We'll color in his little ears. And there's no wrong or right way to color a piñata. There's so many possibilities. Like the one my friend sent me, super cute. I might grab that back in just so you can see it again. Okay, I've colored in the tail a little bit. I'm using the nub side. This is the dark Parakeet Party. We'll do a little bit on around his neck. And let's do this part right here. I feel like I have a very noisy house this morning, so I apologize for all the beeping noises. Sounds like a truck is backing up outside. Slide doors are opening. My kids are coming in and out. We are all staying home sick today from school and work, so good times here. All right, that should be all the coloring. You could go more so. Let me show my friends again, and look how she colored hers. So she went along with her blends and colored kind of like stripes that way. Super, super cute. All right, now we can start assembling and do some fussy cutting. Let me grab our paper snips, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take it and go around our cute little avocado. I gave him the winky face. One eye open, one looks like he's winking. And you're just going to move the paper around, use the center of your scissors, and my scissor point will be mostly in the upright direction towards that angle. That's how you know you're doing a good job. Same with this guy. We're going to move the paper more so. I like to have a good piece of paper to hold on to, but sometimes it becomes too crazy and you want to cut off the extra, and that way it's not as bulky. But I like that I have somewhere to hold right here. It doesn't have to be super close. It's up to you if you want to have a little bit of a white outline or right along that the Memento black we've stamped. I've had this set for just a little bit and I haven't had a chance to use it yet, so I'm super excited to give it a try today, even though it is not retiring. I was going to try to focus on all the things that are retiring, but instead we're using other things that are retiring for this card, like the DSP, the conversation bubbles. So in our pack here, we have die cut out this little bubble here. These bubbles actually come double bubbled. So that way I die cut once and get two, an outline in the inside. We're going to use the outline today to outline our greeting here. But first, let's go ahead and glue these onto this parakeet party. So a little bit of liquid glue here. We'll flip it over. A little bit of liquid glue on the back of our basic white there. We'll flip over. Cute. And then we'll put some liquid glue on the back of this guy. Either grab your silicone mat, because this is a very thin spot to glue, or be very light with your squeeze. And liquid glue tends to get messy. Okay. Flip it over. Go on the outline. And just kind of press down. If it's not sticking down, put a clear block over it until it catches. Go ahead and grab our little cute critters here. This avocado, I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid glue on the back of our guac pot. We're going to put a dimensional. And I'm actually going to add him first. So we'll put him right over here on that bottom left corner. And I'm going to slide in our avocado friend. So let me move that. It should be dry. So he's going to have a little bit of overlapping there and behind. Cute, cute. Okay, grab our bone folder. And we need to fold it on that score line here. Flip it over on the bottom side. We're going to put 3 dimensionals. 1, 2, and 3. Let's grab our piece here, our card base back in. We're going to open it up. Let's go ahead and add our cute little piñata to the inside. I'm using my Stampin' Seal. You can tell where the blends do bleed through. And so it's important that you know that when you're using them, that you're always layering something behind them. Just like we have it here on the card base. It has a layer behind it, so you can't see that, the bleeding through. Okay. So now the hardest part is figuring out where we want to place it. Do we want this one to be more center? Do we like it on the left side like this guy was? Or should we go right? It's totally up to you. I think I'm going to have this one go to the right side this time. I liked him before on the left because the piñata made it so it was a left and a right. But I think we're going to go crazy and have this one on the right side. I remove the backings of our dimensionals, and then we're going to carefully place it. So I have a little bit of DSP showing here on this side. And like so, then we're going to flip it over. And I'm going to put either tear tape. I'm actually going to use tear tape. I used liquid glue earlier, and it just takes a longer time to dry. So I'm going to use just a little bit of tear tape on this one. You measure it out, stick it on here on the very edge of our parakeet party. Remove the backing. There we go. And then we're going to lay it just flat, like so. And there we go. We have a 2-step card. Stands up nicely for us. Has our cute little guys on the inside and on the outside. Let me get closer. You can see our cute little avocado and our guac bowl. So cute. Holy guacamole, it's your birthday. You feel free to embellish. Let me grab my embellishments out. That's the one thing we forgot. I am using the soon-to-be retiring in color matte decorative dots. So these colors are carrying over, but the embellishments are not. So grab those, and we can just add just a couple. Let's do this guy here with this light one, and then let's throw a green one right over here next to it. So, so cute. All right, you guys, I hope you've had a fun time learning how to make this fun fold using the Taco Fiesta stamp set that was designed by Erica Serwin, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who has sold over $1 million worth of Stampin' Up! Products in her career. All right, you guys have a great, great weekend, and happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.